I'm having total deja vu right now. Weird. It's gone. Okay, so everybody roll d20.
Cool. Oh,
Better
15.
hope you don't lose, Trav.
Oh, I don't have any notes either.
You might all be fucked.
Oh.
Who knows?
No dice. Please somebody roll higher than a 15.
Good luck.
Yeah, Trev.
Damn you people.
6 for me.
Oh, fuck.
Alright then, crack on, Josh.
Okay, so we were all banded together as a ragtag group of, well, really hirelings, bad hirelings, trying to help Jordan on his quest on behalf of Glazia. I think we were still working for Glazia, or you were, rather. I think that's been established, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe, yeah. And we are going into the Underdark or we are now in the Underdark, trying to locate a certain. I think it was just a box. We don't know what the box has. I think, from what I remember, we don't know what's there. And I skipping over some of the details of our adventures to get there. I know that we are now in a town, and Rahu and I think Grim as well have embedded themselves in the local church cult /1/1 for the purposes of bringing us intelligence, because we believe /know our target to be in this church /cult, I believe. So they're embedded in there. The rest of us are just hanging out, doing our thing, waiting, I think, some months now. But apart from that, I can't remember anything specific. So I'm hoping that's the gist of what happened last time, or or at least what's going on now.
Anybody else have anything to add to that?
So, Alex has kindly shared a big, long list of intelligence that Rahu and Grim has been collecting, and I'm sure it'd be fine to, because we agreed that Rahu would write that and somehow get that to Grim to pass to the rest of the group to start formulating a plan. So I will copy and paste that for you all to read. It's pretty much a collection of all the staff and guards and clergy that are there, some of their weaknesses, motivations,
Right.
things we can take advantage of. Shall I put that in game chat? Gameplay chat?
Resources will be better.
Okay.
Yeah. Less likely to fall behind other chats.
Please make your message shorter.
Yeah, I had to do it with 3 messages.
Oh, maybe I can change that.
Alex just conveniently left that part out.
No, I can't. Magician never reveals all secrets, does he?
Oh, no, I can't change that. Okay, that must be a Discord thing.
I like to imagine that Grim actually believes that he's in the cult now. He's not just getting information.
He drank the Kool-Aid, as it were.
Yeah, he actually believes he's in it. Like him and Rahu just left the main group and like, nope, we're doing it.
He forgot that he was on a mission.
Yeah.
I'm really lagging, sorry.
Well, don't.
Oh, come on. Alex, can you do it? Because it's not liking me. You've probably got a better feel for how many words to paste. Meanwhile, I'll go back to fixing the stream.
Ah, there we go.
Number 2. Stand by. Who?
Yes, Ruby. Yeah, you're well, he's lighting up.
I want light up lilies.
This is quality radio.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. Well.
There's a map as well.
Oh, yeah, hang on.
We paste.
God. Okay, I'm not good at reading fast.
So, can we say that Rahu, because you were saying it can quite casually leave and meet up. So is the gang back in town that I can meet up with and can start?
Well, I want to hear, before we start talking about what we're doing right now, I want to hear what you've done with the last 3 months of your lives. I know what Rahu and Grim have done, but I want to know what everybody else got up to.
Well, I think everything was, well, as a formal downtime activity, he was learning a language. He was learning Undercommon.
Yeah.
He spent time listening over conversations, talking to people who he can talk to without arousing suspicion, and basically, on his spare time when he's not doing that, he might have scouted around the edges of this town just to get a better feel for it, because he's got that what do you call it, like almost photographic memory for surroundings. So just having a little scout around, learning the language, but apart from that, laying low.
What? What? No. What is your intelligence modifier?
What's your intelligence? Hold on.
Infinite.
+1.
Okay. You gain a limited working proficiency of Undercommon.
That'll do. That'll do me. Yeah. So, apart from that, mostly laying low, tending to my wolf, making sure she's healthy and fit. We've just been wandering around a little bit, seeing the sights, the lack of sights, and yeah, it's pretty much everything's lot.
Okay. Judd? He's tending to the wellies, perhaps.
Perhaps. And we don't have the other one.
No, he managed to get up to me and said that he's laying low with some sort of plague, so
Some sort of plague.
so he won't be able to join us today.
So Mara got the plague. She is recuperating.
Oh yes.
We found a nice little chapel to let her convalescent.
And yeah, she's just in the basement of a pub or something, thrown up. You never know.
Or that, yeah.
We'll see.
You know, we didn't pay attention. Somebody said they would take her, so we left her there.
Mhm.
Yeah. And apart from that, just back.
Judd?
Yeah, I have been trying to. In a room that I have, there's just a variety of very nearly finished magical items. I just don't know what they are yet.
Okay.
I mean, there is I am creating a weapon, a simple magical weapon. I'm just making sure I've got all the stuff right for it before I do that. It's been a very busy Christmas and New Year's for me. I quit my job this week, so there's no looking at books I've been doing. So, but my intention was always to craft a magical item.
Fine. Do you? But it's not ready yet, you say.
But it's not quite finished yet. It's very nearly there. It just needs finishing touches of
knowing what it is.
deciding what it is and what the cost of that is. How long were we? How long was it?
3 months.
Was it 3 months? I thought so. But,
So that's all good. So then, what are we up to now? What's happening today?
So Rahu, I guess, needs to meet up with everyone. If he gets word, perhaps from Grim, that everyone's back in town, he needs to. The boys are back in town. Need to meet up and formulate our plan based on the intelligence that Rahu's been collecting.
Yep. The boys are back in town, and Grim will have relayed that to you. Have you decided where you're going to meet? What your safe house is, in a manner of speaking?
Just the tavern that we went to the first time. Although we didn't. Well, we raised suspicions there, possibly. Whose house was it? What was his name?
Have we got a town map?
It was
You do
the
not.
hobgoblin.
Yes. Oh God, his name. Hold on. His name was important, and therefore I remember it. Oh, there's a lot of names in the resources chat.
I would like to think
Hollerar? No.
That's the name of the town.
Damn it.
him and Simon have been exchanging exchanging method and
Isn't
stuff
it
on
Bear?
various pass and training techniques.
I forgot
As they-
about Simon.
They're both at those same kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Sure.
This is not helpful, but I'll give it to you anyway.
Okay. Well, great.
How do you like that as a preamble? That is the town map I drew when I was making everything up, but you won't really be able to use it for much. But there it is.
Hmm.
You can see the cathedral and the grounds there in the corner.
Oh,
on the
right,
hill.
yeah. Okay. I'm still trying to remember the guy's name.
Isn't it Barry?
Oh, that sounds right.
It was Barry.
I don't even have a note.
Look at you.
So yeah, I feel like we've just co-opted him. We've kind of pressured him a little bit, and we're just using his house.
Okay, great.
I wouldn't be in a house. I would have rented an inn.
Oh, would you have
I
a
would have
whole
rented
inn?
a room. I would need room and space for magical workings.
Oh, that's true. But our meeting place could still be the house that we've
Yeah.
you know very yeah. So yeah, I think we put enough pressure on. I mean, was it his parents who didn't know what was going on? I think were living there as well. I think we put enough pressure on them over 3 months that now they're just keeping their mouths shut and are just going about their daily lives as we come and go out of their house.
Yeah.
I mean, we can try. I mean, you know, I can roll for something if you like.
Yeah. Roll a d6.
Oh.
You don't want me to make you roll a d20.
Okay. D6 at 5.
They use their house for whatever you want, but you have to pay them 500 gold each.
Okay, that's doable. Wait, no, did I have 500 gold pieces?
Should do. I give you all 1,000 or something, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, and I haven't used any, so
Spent all mine.
I don't think I used any. Okay, I'll give them the 500 gold as
Okay.
cash money.
Yep, they go out of town for a few weeks.
Okay, bye.
To
So
the
we-
little house.
So we're going to meet there at the house.
This is our house now. For the next, you know. I mean, who's to say I won't change the locks, but, you know.
They're hobgoblins, they'll just break down the door. But yeah, so you all make your way towards the house. Jornan, while you're walking towards the house, someone bumps into you. And as they then pass, you realize that you've been handed an envelope. And you turn around to see who bumped this into you and kind of pushed it on you, but they're gone.
Okay. I'll examine the envelope. Do I notice anything from the seal or anything like that?
Nope, it's a plain envelope. There isn't a seal or anything. It's not even like licked closed. It's just holding whatever's inside.
Well, I'll tuck it.
Apex on.
I'll tuck it in my pocket, and I
Mhm.
will make my way to
the house, yeah.
the meeting. Yeah.
And you arrive at the house with no further incident.
Right. Well, I'll read that note now and then when it's quiet.
Sure. It says, another party will take the box when it is unsecured during the festival of the summer solstice in 3 days. Accelerate your timetable. Trust no one. Good luck.
Trust no one.
Okay.
It's unsigned. That may have gone without saying.
Yeah.
Signed, no.
I suspect I know where it's from. So.
Signed, someone super secret.
Okay, well, Jordan.
Yeah. So, are we all together now then? Sorry.
Yep, you're all. Mara can be there too, being quiet, I suppose.
Okay, so I think we've got all the information we're going to gather. It's time to start coming up with a plan. We have 3 days until till the box will be taken from us.
Mm-hmm.
Of what stands out for Rahu is the High Priest is away, and he's taken some of his guards with him. So this, but he's due back
For the festival?
for the festival. I think he's due back soon. So now, well, the place has fewer eyes on it at the moment, less guards.
Have you been able to find the box?
There's
Do you know where it's kept?
so well, the only place that Rahu hasn't been able to get access to is, I believe, the rectory house.
Yes, and I think maybe without directly saying so, you might have been asking about like, oh, special this, or you're just kind of probing some of your new friends about it. And they'll have confirmed that all of the serious religious artifacts, like some of the, in a Christian church, you would have like certain stuff that would just be out and about, certain icons and whatnot. But the super like holy stuff is kept in the rectory under, with a measure of security, although the details were not supplied to you.
So, and I guess the main piece of intelligence is that is only opened at the moment while the High Priest is away for the gardener. Enters every day to tend the garden for 5 hours.
Okay.
And
Well, there's our window.
yeah, but I've been thinking about this, and so the mission is that we shouldn't be noticed. We can't. Nothing can lead back to our employer. I'm wondering if we should burn it down. No, seriously. So there's,
Well, Jordan.
has the box has been destroyed in the flames when actually we've got it.
Oh, I see. That's smart. I like it.
That's good thinking. I like it.
Mm-hmm. So wait. So the gardener opens the place up. That's our window.
Yeah. What? Do I know anything more about the gardener? Does he have a smoking habit, or the gardener?
Let me see.
I can't seem to see the gardener on the list of.
I don't know that I wrote it down. For you there.
I want to flirt with a secret gay guy.
And you don't have any. He comes in. He's an older drow. He comes in. He has a key. Goes through the door. Locks it behind him, and you don't see him for 5 hours. And then you hear gardening sounds. And then at the end of the day, he leaves, locks it behind him, and off he goes.
Do we know where he lives?
You tried following him once. Roll a retrospective stealth check. Or no, what's tracking?
23.
Survival is tracking.
Survival. Scrap stealth. I don't. Well, 23 is pretty good. So that's for not being detected. What about your tracking skills? How could you have followed him? Now roll a survival check.
Okay. Natural 1.
You immediately lose him. You were so focused on being not detected that you forgot to pay attention to where he was going. And in fact, that's such a bad roll that you've done this, and it's happened twice.
Welcome back to D&D, everyone.
You do not know where he lives.
Okay.
He does not live on the cathedral grounds. He's not one of the clerk. He doesn't have a space on the grounds. He clearly comes and goes.
So I'll explain that to them, that I tried to follow him, lost him, in the hope of trying to get some intelligence. Can we frame him? Because one plan that is that we leave his body, we kill him, leave some incendiary stuff around, or cigarettes, alcohol, and he's in for the frame for accidentally burning down the what's it called where it's stored,
the thingy. Yeah.
The rectory house. So we need to frame him somehow. So it would have been useful if we could have found out, is he a chain smoker? Does he like a drink?
It would have been useful. You're right. You should have rolled better.
Yeah. But
you did. So
yeah. So
you didn't. So moving on.
But we can still try and frame him for that.
Yeah,
leave his charred body.
Maybe they'll assume that if we leave some, cigarettes or alcohol behind or whatever, if whatever's incendiary, that it was still him, despite whatever background he had before.
So has Rahu been able to notice what the rectory building's made from? Is it? It's not just completely stone.
As far as you can tell, it looks like because you've been able to maybe like peek through a couple bits of what's the word I'm thinking of? Like cracks in the doors, and it looks like a perfectly quaint little Georgian standalone house with a few big glass windows. It looks to be made of wood. Most of the houses in town are made of certain kinds of, I say wood, there's no wood in the Underdark because there aren't any trees, but they're made of like a hardened material that grows in the Underdark that isn't just stone. You aren't sure of its flammability because it's like a hardened fungus instead of wood, but you reckon it would probably burn.
Okay, well, maybe we should test that somewhere else.
The house that you're in right now, Barry's house, is made of the same material.
Let's try and set some of it on fire.
You do. There is a small fire on in the corner.
Okay.
It is burning.
We'll put that out.
It's out.
So this is Rahu's plan formulated. Rahu has access to everywhere else but there. He perhaps could cause a diversion for the guards to get them away from that area so they can't hear my colleagues perhaps climbing over the wall and taking out the gardener, stealing the box, setting fire to it and making their escape.
Okay, that's doable. How are we getting to the rectory without garnering attention? Are we literally just going to walk in to that area, or?
So what time of day does he tend the garden?
Middle of the day. He would arrive at about 10, leave about 3.
And maybe this is where Jordan can come in. Is there anything that can get a couple of you in there unseen over the wall?
Yeah, is it open to, I presume if it's some kind of garden it's open top, but it's not necessary because, it's underground anyway.
It is, though, despite that, it is open to top. There is a 10-foot high, I think I mentioned this in an earlier iteration, I could be wrong. There is let me read it off my little list so I've got it consistently. No, not there. Here we go. The walls are 10 feet high. There is a large 2-story private residence built of... Oh, I have to retcon that for myself. Built of mushroom wood. It was not in my notes. I should have checked. The walls are 10 feet high. The front garden is between the house and the vestry, where there's 2 entrances. There's one from as you can see here, there's the cloisters, the big square, and there's an entrance there. That's the one the gardener usually uses. There's also a locked entrance in the vestry, which is that little square coming off of the side of like the altar where the choir is, and that's where the priest would go to get ready for the services after he leaves his home. So no one ever goes through there. They always just go through the cloisters. But there's the garden is sort of in between those 2 spots, and through the crack you see that it's very well groomed with phosphorescent and carnivorous plants and a small water feature.
Nice.
So what kind of flammable things would a gardener have?
Fertilizer.
Fertilizer.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can blow shit up with fertilizer.
Yes.
I was gonna say, bomb making 101. get some fertilizer.
For the NSA listening to this stream, we are not planning
Yeah.
on it.
Hi. Hi.
This is a fantasy game.
And for those from MI6, hello.
Top of the morning to
Top
you.
of the morning to you.
Right, off you go.
Good day.
So, cigarettes, fertilizer, frame the gardener for the fire.
Yeah.
Is that what we think?
I mean,
Well, that's Rahu's plan. He's put on the
I mean-
table.
I
It's
feel
not
like
bad.
I feel like everything could come up with a plan, but in reality, Josh cannot. So
That's a limitation of your. You can't just decide to come up with a plan and then make it happen magically. You have to actually think of a plan.
no, I'm saying that that's my limitation. I'm stating the limitation and offering no more plans other than that. I cannot make a plan.
Okay.
Do I have 2 of those slots or 1 of those? I have 2 of those slots. Okay,
Say
so
good lord.
that
Sorry.
is an okay plan, which we might end up going with. I can do some shonky shit, like modify people's memories. If we need
It's pretty
to.
shonky.
We don't have another spellcaster, do we?
I can
No.
cast a little bit.
Yeah, but you don't have any kind of charm magic, do you?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Right. I don't think you would. Okay. So maybe I was thinking maybe if we could charm him. Unfortunately, dominate person only lasts a minute.
Hmm.
So unless we could, I mean, we could do something like, we could, as he's getting ready to open the door, I could dominate him. He could let us in, and then I could erase all memory of that happening. And I could, like, I don't know, order him to go to sleep or something.
But will he wake up after the minute?
Well, if it's a natural sleep, he should wake up when he's ready to wake up.
Right.
I have a question about your plan, Jordan. Thinking always of you. If your
Yeah.
plan is to kill him anyway, why waste the spell slots?
Well, I was thinking of not killing him.
Oh god.
I see.
I think it just
Do we care?
covers our tracks if he's dead.
It does cover our tracks better. I'm with it. I'm just wondering if there's like some kind of chunky shot heist we could pull off. But possibly, I think your plan is better because it leaves less room for error.
Yeah, could we not just burn him to death? You know,
Yeah.
he burned with the fire.
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably easier.
I mean, I also agree. I was just thinking that if we want no trace left, then maybe not making it obvious that something's been stolen.
Well, we're gonna leave some. Surely we can leave some ashes behind in the shape of a box.
You have a decoy box, Jordan.
Yes.
Let's burn that.
Well, no. What I was thinking is a straight swap.
Oh, well, okay, that too.
We dominate the guy. He lets us in. We
Uh-huh.
get him to sleep. We erase his memory. We swap the boxes. We're in. We're out. Nobody knows we've been anywhere.
Okay. Well,
Don't have to. They're just really in person.
Yeah. Don't have to draw loads of attention to our plate ourselves by burning everything to the ground.
Then the high priest returns, looks in the box, and whatever's in there's gone.
But we're gone then anyway. Right, let's go with the burning plan.
as we often
Because
do.
then, and then
Bernie.
it can never be traced back to Glazier because it doesn't exist anymore. How can she possibly have it when it was burnt?
True. Magical items are difficult to burn in non-magical fire. One would,
But is your fire not magical?
it would
Not if you use
originally-
fertilizer.
Oh well, no, the fertilizer. Oh well, I suppose.
It could be started by magical means, but the fire itself would be fire.
It will propagate by fertilizer.
Yeah.
So
In essence, the weave just fulfills the oxygen, the fire triangle bit of it, the fuel, oxygen, and heat bit. it doesn't necessarily create.
Yeah, plus we can set fire to most of the place with fertilizer and a spark, but we can always just do the actual box with, you know, Jordan's fire. That's the only part that needs to be magically destroyed.
Right. Let's go with the magical fire.
So shopping list. We need fertilizer in case the gardener doesn't actually have any on him that day. We need cigarettes to plant in the area.
How flammable is grease?
Grease. I mean,
It's the word.
God. It's fairly flammable.
Grease is just fat. It's the most flammable thing you can cook with.
Yeah. So
But in and of itself, it's not flammable, is it?
I think
Until
it
it's heated
is.
and
Because have you ever had a chip pan fire?
yeah.
That's
but
just-
No, they used to,
have
no,
you
no,
ever-
let's be perfectly clear. They used to make candles out of tallow. That's how they used to
Fat.
make it out of fat before they had paraffin wax. It's incredibly flammable because you can just burn it. If you set a flame to it, it doesn't already need to be hot. It will just burn.
Yeah, grease
Okay.
is very flammable.
I can create grease.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can. You covered someone in grease.
Ooh.
There is a spell that creates a 10-foot area of grease.
Ooh, let's just cover the gardener in it for fun as well.
That's
Set him on fire. Sorry.
Trying to find a transmute spell that I can't remember the name of.
Is it called transmute?
It's not. which is pretty fucking irritating, to be honest.
Yeah.
We also need a distraction at the front door that'll get as many, if not all, the remaining guards and
Grim. That sounds like a Grim thing.
what am I doing?
Distracting everyone.
well, Rahu will help with that, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking if it's at the front entrance, which is quite far away from the rectory, then it'd be, you know, so we need to think of something that'll get everyone running to that.
Well, I feel like
Fire.
yeah, between Rahu and Grim, you're the you know, ones that take the eyes off everything. So
I mean, could it be a way of getting Rahu out of there as well? But Grim, and I was about to say, I fake my death or something like that. He kills me, or it looks like he has, and drags me away or something. I don't know. Or,
I mean, you
or a
could have
fight.
you-
Or I don't
you
want
could
Grim to get killed by our guards, though. The
I was thinking some sort of brawl between you and Grim. You can end up knocked out, but I don't know how the guards figure into all that.
I'll fight him too.
If
Okay.
if there is a crowd, if there are people there, I could just dominate one to punch the guy next to him. Yeah, and start a brawl that doesn't involve us.
Yep.
Okay, that's good. And then we can all run to the rectory, or you know, to the area where the gardener is about to open up the rectory.
We can be invisible.
I think you need to go over the wall.
Oh, we need to go to the wall.
The guards let him in through the
Oh, of
locked door.
course. Yeah.
And then we need to get the guards away from that door so they don't hear what you guys are doing, setting fire to
Yeah.
place and getting the box over the wall, through the wall, whatever.
Okay. So, wait, where was the wall again? Sorry, in comparison to where the street is.
I can dimension door myself and one other person
Okay.
500 feet.
Perfect.
Okay.
So I can whip us in there. Or
And ba-
whip us out with the box. I can bring along anything I can carry.
So you can do that twice, in and out.
I can do that like 3 times. I think.
Brilliant. Well, that's that solved then. So in, set fire to the place, out with the box. Meanwhile,
so who's going
me.
in and who's not?
It sounds like it only needs 2 of you.
Right. Okay.
And then I think, yeah, Grim is probably, just by sheer size, is probably good for the distraction at the door.
Yeah.
Oh no.
But we just need to finalise what that's going to be. Myra can help maybe with the distraction.
Oh yeah, she's here somewhere.
She's about.
She'll be background. Background unless needed. Yeah, okay. That's fine. That's the plan then. And as normal, we'll probably mess it up. Or I'll probably mess it up. And
so let's go over this again from the beginning. What's the plan, boys?
So,
yeah, you do it.
John.
I want you to imagine that you're all like. I like the idea that you're all like set like a cork board with little red lines, picture, diagram, and.
So do I know the time? I'll know the time that the gardener.
Around 10ish. He's not the most punctual in the world, but you know.
And he's in there for 5 hours, isn't he? So let's say 11 o'clock. John and +1. Maybe Arathin.
Yeah, that could be me.
Dimension door in. Take out the gardener silently. Set the place on fire. Dimension door out with the box. Meanwhile, on that at 11, at the same time, Grim, Mara, and Rahu are causing some kind of distraction.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, maybe a couple of minutes before to get the guards running, and then you can dimension door in. So, let's say 5 to 11, we'll start the distraction.
Okay.
Be that a fight, we need to figure that out. And yeah.
Yeah, and then basically we have to take it from there.
And then and then we'll go rush and help put out the fire. So maybe mid distraction when we smell smoke, like fire. Can anyone smell smoke?
Well, how quickly are we going to set a fire though? 'Cause surely we'll be setting it on our way out rather than our way in.
Yeah.
So you might have to improvise for a little bit longer if we're having to take time to get this thing. If you're able to extract yourselves from the distraction somehow and come help us, then by all means. But I guess that's probably not going to be too practical.
No.
I mean, the more people we have running around this rectory, the more chance we have of getting spotted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well that's the plan then.
Does the church have any bells?
I hadn't thought of that. No, it has an organ.
Grim, do you fancy playing the organ?
Why?
And how close to whereabouts in the building is the organ?
The organ, if one consults their map. Let me get the map up.
Is it the black thing?
No. The organ is set on the first. So this is the ground floor. But the organ is set in the pipes are on the walls, and the actual organ isn't on the ground floor. There's like a balcony behind the choir that has the organ on it, and there's a small staircase that you would take to get there.
And is there a particular time of day that's played?
For services, usually once a week or.
At what time did you say?
Like at 11 in the morning, I'd say.
Perfect. So
you'll note that the day that the gardener comes and the day that those services are held are not the same day.
Okay, so I just thought that would be extra noise. So we need to think.
I mean, he could still play. Maybe the organist surely has to practice at some point, so he could. Yeah, no, it could be that.
Maybe we'll come back to the distraction. You need to think about what after the heist,
Sorry.
Where are you taking the box?
Hmm.
And then it needs to be hidden until they come to collect it.
Yeah. But yeah, what was the plan? Is that what was it they said in the note that Josh does not, everything does not know about?
I have shared them over you.
Oh, did you? Sorry. Hi.
It says the box will be taken from us in 3 days when we have it.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be in situ in the rectory for them to take it. We can have it ourselves.
No, we have to have it.
We have to have it. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure
They
we're.
will collect it from us in 3 days at the festival.
I mean,
Yeah,
if all goes to plan, no one will know it's gone, and nobody will be searching for it. They'll just think it's ash. So
Yeah.
When does Hicks and Fune return?
You know he's coming back for the festival.
For
You
the
don't.
festival.
Actually, Rahu and Grim would have had the gossip around that. He's going to come back if the festival's in 3 days.
Yeah.
Today would be day 1, then there's day 2, then day 3. He's coming back on the evening of day 2.
Okay.
So the night
Good.
before the festival.
The night before the festival.
Right. Which doesn't really give us a chance to do it at the festival, does it?
we need to get it that day really, because he'll return with all his guards, and there'll be too many people around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So we need to do it ASAP then.
So tomorrow, if today's
Right.
day 1, then tomorrow before
Yep.
he
Right.
returns. So we need to go buy or find some fertilizer, cigarettes, and you need to practice your spells. We need to think about a distraction that'll get everyone running in the opposite direction to the rectory, away from the rectory.
Mm. I don't know. All I can think of is brawl, but
Unless,
I'm
and
not,
maybe
I'm not an idea guy.
maybe Rahu could have a relapse of his drinking and be really drunk in the church bit and pick a fight with Grim.
I could see that working because
Yeah.
it's
Because
believable.
I'm sure. If I remember rightly, I think at the beginning when I introduced myself to the high priest, I told him which monastery I was from, and probably told him a bit of my background. They're drunk monks there. So Rahu has a relapse. He's pissed, stumbling around, knocking pews over. Grim's there to worship. Pick a fight with him at the entrance. All hell breaks out.
Yeah, I think we can do this. I think this worked.
Maybe Rahu will plea to what are some of the trying to find my notes on some of the people who'll be working there, like the nun Jinra. She's the Mother Superior.
Where are these numbers? It sounds like Alex is deconstructing his desk.
No, I'm just walking downstairs to grab something really quick.
Oh. Yeah, okay. That works.
If she, well, anyone who's around, but hopefully she's around. She won't stand for fighting, I'm sure. Reading her
No.
profile, she'll hopefully call the guards.
I mean, yeah, I'm sure if she's senior enough, if somebody else sees it, they're going to report it anyway, so...
Does that sound like a plan?
I think so, yeah, I'm happy with that.
Okay. You've got a plan?
We do.
What about you? Okay, so you've got in. You know what you're going to do when you're in. You've got your exit plan.
Kind of.
Kind of.
So everything, can you kill this guy silently?
I imagine. Well, I mean, I can certainly try. I mean, yeah, I can but try.
How close can I wander to this rectory?
How close can you wander to it? You can
Yeah,
get to the
what?
outside wall.
Would there be people walking around now? Wall.
No, it's like it's not like a road or part of the town. You'd be standing out if you were like scoping it out.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just thinking we have come across magical wards before. If this thing is precious, it's possible it doesn't allow people to teleport in.
What would be the consequence of us trying? Would it
we
be
could possibly
ouch?
set off. Yeah, we could set off an alarm. It could be an ouch. We could bounce back.
I think. I mean, I think that's a risk we have to take.
Yeah, I mean, if we just. If we. One sec, I was just reading. Yeah, I mean, if we just pop over the wall into the garden, it's unlikely that it would be largely warded. I mean, yeah, I'm just thinking. Okay, so let's do that. Yeah, let's do this tomorrow
Okay.
when the guy arrives. That way, if we need to shit out and get another plan, we've still got a day
Yeah.
on.
Well, Erethan will spend the evening sharpening blades. Oh, can I have got a dagger at some point? Over the 3 months.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I want a dual wield daggers as well as my. I might just get rid of my short sword for now and just have two
And just
daggers.
have two
as
short
my-
little daggers. Yep.
Yep. I wanna be stabby at some point.
Where in town could we get fertilizer and cigarettes?
A garden store and a newsagent.
How much fertilizer do we need?
Well, if you're going to use grease and set the place on fire, not much. It's just to
Or yeah.
make it look like he's being careless.
I mean, if we're leaving after this, does it matter who they trace it back to or what they trace it back to?
Say that one more time.
I was asking in general.
Oh.
Does it matter who they trace it back to, or rather, if they trace it back?
I think we will get some good brownie points from Glazier because she was adamant that this not
Yeah, I'm remembering.
come
last
back
session now.
come back to her. So
Yeah.
if
Okay, I
if it's
remember now.
believed that it was an accident, it's gone. Then
Yeah. Okay, no, that's fair enough. That's fine. So we need to make sure we got the covering our tracks down.
so somebody
Okay.
needs to go shopping.
Who would blend in most as a gardener? Oh, that'd probably be me because I live in a forest. I probably know enough about nature, blag my way through the reason I need to buy lots of fertilizer.
Yeah, can you say you're trying to cultivate a plant from
Yeah.
the top side that you brought down?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
You're trying to cross-pollinate it with some Underdark shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to
make it grow with needing less sunlight or something. And
Yeah, I'm trying to make a new food source that would help in the Underdark. Just some of my own experimentation. Okay, so from my wanderings that I've done around the town, do I know of a store that, or a merchant that would be able to help? The right place for this, Alex.
Yeah, there's a general store in town that you could go
Okay.
to that would have pipe tobacco or cigarettes or whatever, as well as like general household. It wouldn't be like a garden center where you could get wholesale made garden supplies, but you could get some stuff for your garden in the backyard.
Just
Okay.
while we're doing this and Josh is doing his bit, can I just take 5 minutes to go say goodnight to my friend?
No.
Tough. I will be back in.
Good luck.
He mused himself before he finished his sentence. Okay, yeah. So Erethan will leave the comfort of the little stolen/bought house and head to this general store and enter.
Yep. You are greeted.
Begin scene.
Oh, I see. Fine. Improv.
Action.
Hello.
Sorry, yes. Was that too much pressure? Yes. Hello. I'm looking for some supplies. Most notably some fertilizer.
Oh, all right.
Do you happen to have such a supply here?
Yes, of course. And he points, this sort of doddery old gnome points at there's like a rack of it on a shelf a couple aisles over. It's just over there. How much would you like?
In metric or imperial?
I don't care.
Enough. I will take 2 large bags.
Very good. You may have them.
And I would also like some. Let's see, some middling tobacco.
And he shuffles around underneath the countertop and pulls out like a pack of. You don't recognize it. It's some Underdark brand, but
Yeah.
but he says this is some very middle of the road tobacco. Not the high end, but definitely not the cheap stuff.
Okay, well I'll take 2 pouches or whatever.
Yeah. And he pulls out another pouch.
Okay, how much does that come to?
That's 2 gold pieces.
Okay, hold on. I have money here somewhere. Yes, I'm sure I have enough for that. I'm not sure exactly how much I have, but here you go.
Thank you very much. Happy gardening.
Happy shopping, keeping. Good night, sir.
Thank
Good
you.
day,
Oh,
sir.
how kind.
And I will leave.
You have completed your
my,
transaction.
my very simple task. And I will return to the house full of mirth at my ability to complete simple shopping tasks.
Yep. So you do, and so you have.
And therefore, yeah. Was there anything left on the shopping list? Did I miss anything?
I don't think so. Did you?
No, I don't think so. It was just the tobacco and the fertilizer, as far as I remember. How
Yeah, I
heavy are
think that's
bags
it.
of fertilizer?
20 pounds?
Okay, that's fine. So I can carry them.
Yeah. It smells. You smell.
What you smell?
Into the owl to prepare for the night. I will put modify memory just in case.
Okay.
Wait, what did you put?
Modify memory
Oh, okay, yeah.
in case we get caught and I just have to delete.
Yeah, you just have to blag it. Okay. Okay. Well, we have our shopping. We are ready. Erethan will sharpen his daggers overnight.
Okay. You go to bed. You have a long rest. You feel great. And in the morning, you are done. It's the morning time. Good morning.
Good morning, DM.
Hi, morning.
Hi. You're not part of this story. Okay. So we'll have to pass some time until, what did we say? Like maybe 10:30. We'll start moving.
So we said. I
Did
think
you-
we said
did
the
you say-
distraction would start at about 5 to 11,
Right. Okay.
and you would.
And then basically, as that starts, will
Yeah.
do our Jordan will do his magic.
Do we think we can climb this wall without bouncing over?
Without
Without teleporting through it?
it's 10 feet high.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
It's doable.
Yeah. I'm just thinking it might be easier just to climb over,
Just to climb over it.
but teleport out.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
about 10:30 then. If me
Yeah.
and everything are ready.
Yeah, we're gonna stand by the wall.
Yep.
At our entry point, just
I
listening.
will cast invisibility on us
Oh, okay.
at 3rd level,
Okay.
which means I can cast it on 2 people, on both of us. So we have an hour of invisibility.
Very nice.
I have the box with me,
The fate box.
decoy box.
Okay. I have 2 bags of fertilizer on me and a pouch of tobacco. Oh yeah, how are we gonna? The way in, the porting in probably would be easier, because I've got these 2 bags of fertilizer. We have to haul them over the wall otherwise.
Okay. Right, that's fine.
I mean, I could try and throw them, but I'm not that strong.
No, that's okay.
Okay, so port in and then.
Well, just stay very close to me then, because I'll need to. I'll need
Yeah.
to teleport.
I will stand shoulder to shoulder with.
That's sweet.
I smell of fertilizer. Remember.
I remember.
I can tell where you are.
Beveridge Farm remembers. Okay. Then yeah, so we're just gonna stand here and wait for some sort of commotion. Hopefully, to are we like within a reasonable distance that we would hear this going on if something happens, or are we completely out of earshot?
If you're standing next to the wall, you'll be able to. What are you listening?
Just general commotion up and above what would normally you'd hear in this bit of town. Would we hear a change in level of noise at the front of the cathedral?
Oh, for the distraction.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's not huge. If it was loud enough, you'd hear it. I don't know
That's
what
fine.
I can't. What they planned on.
That's fine, because we need to be able to know what's going on. That's fine. Okay, in that case, we will stand here, shoulder to shoulder, reeking of fertilizer and invisible.
Very good.
Meanwhile, at the farm.
Meanwhile,
So you cutting to us at the entrance?
Yep.
yeah, let's go and have a chat with you guys.
Okay. So Rahu is bumping. So are we at 5? Are we saying it's 5 to 11?
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
that's
we
about
can.
right. Let's call it 5 to 11.
Okay. So Grim is in and Mara are praying in the pews somewhere, and Rahu is bumping into pews, singing. Wizard
Bonny songs.
Staff has got a knob on the end, a knob on the end, a knob on the end. A wizard staff has got a knob on the end. And then
Inspired.
Beautiful.
stumbles, and this is really loud, and stumbles into Grim.
Yeah.
Get off
Okay.
me. Get off me, you drunken fool. And I'll push him off until. Is there a wall near me?
Yeah. Sure.
Push him into the wall.
Okay.
Okay.
So Rahu will knock everything over he possibly could, like really over the top, arms flaying, knocking hats off people, and hey! And then bounce.
And people are like, well, the doddery old security guards, the 2 of them that are supposed to be there during the day, they're just kind of coming over towards you.
I'll fucking kill you! And Rahu bounces back and goes for Grim.
Okay.
Ooh. So,
Screaming like a banshee. Ah!
Do we just roll to see who wins the make-believe fight?
Let's just
I
roll.
assume you planned it, so you could
Just roll around.
Yeah.
In fact, let's plan that you get me in a headlock. And then that's when Rahu starts screaming for help. Get the guards!
Yeah.
I've made a mistake!
You around and
The guards are coming over and they're like,
Help me!
the ones I mentioned earlier, Badass and Vlad, the sort of competent-ish ones, and they come over. They're like, "All right, break it up, boys, break it up. This is a church, not a place for roughhousing. You're gonna have to come on, get off him." And he's like going for Grim. He's like tapping him on the shoulder, "Get off him, guy! You're gonna hurt him. He's just a drunk idiot."
I kick him using my drunken fighting technique. I kick him in the nuts, but make it look like an accident.
Collapses, and the guy's like, "Oh, Vlon, you all right there? What? Hey, come on now, guys, you gotta break it. Someone help Vlon. Come on, guys, you're really killing me. Take it outside. Come on." And he's like trying to shovel you out the door so that you stop causing such a commotion. Some of the male, like pilgrims and townsfolk that have come to worship, some of like the bigger, burlier ones have come up, and they're like trying to help the guy. They're like, pulling you. You're both still tussling. They're like trying to like push and pull you out towards the main door.
I'd like to think Mara helps further the distraction.
Oh yeah, I imagine she like hands it up as like this. Oh no!
She's just...
whipping up a panic.
And Rahu is like gripping onto everything he can, refusing to leave.
Oh yeah, and they're like prizing your individual fingers off the pews, and you're drunkenly like punching people in the face, all accidentally on purpose, and Grimm's just got you in like a headlock, which is almost too tight, but it looks too tight. It looks too tight, but it doesn't. You're okay. And he's like yelling and something, and someone's cursing about your mother, and it's a whole body brawl fight, a bar fight here inside this cathedral.
So
nice.
Cut back to the garden.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming we've heard something.
Definitely hear quite a bit of shrieking and commotion, and that's your sort of. Oh, there we go.
Okay. So nudge Jordan.
Okay, I'll teleport us just to the other side of the wall.
Yep, you find yourself at the back of the house, the rectory house. There's a small servant's door, and some windows which are all closed, big glass windows. You can hear the commotion, and you peek around the side of the house. You can see the gardener just sort of humming and hawing, troweling. He kind of looks up. He's just listening to see what all the commotion's about. He kind of wipes his hands. He gets up, and then he unlocks the door, and he kind of peeks his head out. He's listening, and then he shuts the door behind him, and he locks it, and now you're alone in the garden. He's gone to check out what's going on.
Oh, we missed him. He went in already.
That's okay. You can come back out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I'll go to the. Press myself up against the corner of the wall that is the wall adjacent to the wall with the door, if that makes any sense.
Basically, say that one more time.
Yeah, when he comes out, I'm going to be around the corner, basically.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I hear you. I hear what you're saying.
Another way to say that.
Yeah.
And basically, I think we're just going to hold and wait. How long? Good.
As long as it takes, really.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. After a few minutes, so if we cut back to the others, after a few minutes, they manage to get you outside, and some people prize you off, and I think you guys will have sensed that your distraction has served its purpose, that you've done it for long enough, you don't need to keep going. And so you allow yourselves to be placated somewhat, and then outside, what was her name? Stand by. Stand by. Keep standing by. Hold down. No, I can't find it. Oh, here we go. The Mother Ginra comes out, and she looks pissed. And she just looms some sort of henge. And she says, both of you get in my office right now.
Rahu and Grim.
Yeah.
He started it.
And she says, I'm finishing it.
Where is her office?
It's in the back of the cathedral, down where like the corridors are, where you have your bunks and things. It's in like the subterranean level, the lower ground floor. She's got like an office with a small library. You've been in there a couple times to give her a message, or you would know where it was.
You've been summoned to the headmaster's office, headmistress.
I guess Rahu would do as he's told to play along the act that he's. But Grim.
He'll see Rahu reluctantly agree, and he'll assume he needs to follow suit.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if we can keep her away from the rectory, then I suppose that's a good thing.
Yep.
Maybe
So
we could still continue to be bickering quite loudly and causing a fuss as we're returning.
As we're walking, we're just still screaming at each other.
And she shoves you. It's pretty like older drow woman who's not very big, but she manages to like quite forcibly shove you into her office. She shuts the door behind her. And we'll come back to you in a minute. Right. So with the commotion settled, the gardener returns. He opens the door and he walks right in.
He walks right where? What?
Right through the door. Right through the door that you were.
Okay. I'll wait for him to take a couple of steps forward.
He does. He doesn't see you.
I will sneak behind him.
Yeah.
Or attempt to sneak behind him.
Okay.
And pull a dagger and slit his neck.
Oh, okay. Well, why don't you roll something?
I would like to. What should I roll first?
I would do your stealth check first.
Okay. Let's see. What have I got for stealth? Let's see. That is a 22.
Okay. Yep. It's pretty stealthy. And just do a surprise attack. If it hits and you get a few points of damage, then he'll die. He's not like a fighter.
No, that's fine. I just don't have a dagger in my thing yet, so just 1 second, because I think that Fight Club can do this for me. I know I don't want 12 daggers. I want 2 daggers. Yeah, I'm gonna kind of do the the daggers across the neck and pull both of them across the neck.
Oh, double trouble.
If that's allowed.
Oh, sure.
2 hand daggers. Melee. Roll. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit a commoner. Now, roll your damage. For a sneak attack too, so you get increased. Or a surprise attack, you get. Is that increased damage or just an advantage on the roll?
Somebody will need to tell me. I don't know. Our rules lawyer is muted.
What are you asking, sorry?
What surprise damage do to damage?
Nothing.
Oh,
fine. Okay. Off you go then.
It's you get an advantage.
Oh,
on
okay.
the roll, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But unless you're an assassin, you don't really get extra damage.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. 8 damage.
Yep, you cleanly slit his throat from stem to stern. He gargles and bleeds and collapses and is dead.
I look at my daggers and I'm happy to have christened them.
They drip quietly.
That's what I'd expect them to do. Okay, I'll just whisper, Jordan, he's done. I've got him. Okay, we should get in there now. Okay. I'll grab the key from the now dead guy. Does he?
Yeah, he has one key. Key ring.
Right.
He has two. That's a lie. He has 2 keys on his key ring.
Okay, I will take the key ring. Anything other notable on him other than guarding tools?
I will cast detect magic as a ritual.
Okay, what are you casting it? Just for the area?
No, it just centers on me. So
within what range?
30 feet.
Okay, and it lasts
within 30
for.
feet, I sense magic. I can use my actions to see a faint aura around any object in the area that bears magic.
Okay. And that lasts for. I'm just looking it up. It lasts for 10 minutes. Fine. Yep. You do that. He. What's your name there? Arathan.
Hi.
You while he does that, you look at the keys. You search him. He doesn't have anything else of interest or note. Because he's at work. He's wearing like one of those coveralls. You saw which one he used for the gate, the garden gate, the garden door. You look at the front door and you look at the other key that you've got, and you immediately see that the key is too small to be for the front door lock. So it's not for that; it's for something else.
Right. Okay. Huh. So that'll be for later then.
Mm-hmm. And then okay.
No. I was going to say, I'm assuming the other one opens the rectory.
And then Jornan, you cast your spell, and as you walk in a perimeter around the house, you are able to detect. You get the aura and the school, don't you? School of Magic? Or is that a different thing?
Yeah, I can detect the school.
Hang on, I'm just going to pull it up so I have. There we go. School of Magic. Yes. So you find on every door and window, you find an active aura of abjuration.
Well,
Right.
what does abjuration do?
Abjuration,
Generally?
abjuration is shielding.
Oh, okay, so there's some sort of...
And that's on every door and window, is it?
Yep, all the doors and the windows.
Okay.
But you walk past, obviously.
That's fine.
Pardon me.
Okay, so we can still unlock it and just go in that. We'll try that.
Yeah, okay. Aerofil's going to be the big boy and put the key in the door.
The key does not fit in the door, as I previously mentioned.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said... Wait, oh, the front door. Okay,
The
yeah,
front
yeah,
door.
yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. The front door of the rectory.
I see, sorry, I got it now.
The key is far too small.
So both
It's like you're trying to
don't fit.
open. You know, if you have one of the Chubb bolts with like the old timey key that a lot of British houses have,
Yes.
it's like you're trying to. Except you've got like a shitty little master lock key,
Hmm.
so you can just tell immediately it's the wrong key.
I will kick the door.
No. Wait.
Oh, sorry, I will...
Was there not 2 keys?
Yeah,
Yes,
but...
one was for the gate.
So can we not get into the house? Sorry.
Not
No.
with the keys.
You have 2 keys. One is for the garden gate. You don't know what the other one does, but you can very clearly see it doesn't open the front door of the house.
Oh, so he didn't come from the house.
No.
No, he came in. He went to check out the commotion outside.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Then he came back.
I'd like to kick the door.
You kick it, and your foot hurts.
Ow.
1 second.
I did no damage to the door?
It's scuffed.
Okay.
Jordan, you notice that the abjuration spell on the door is no longer there.
Oh.
Whatever spell was on it is now no longer.
It
on
has now been expended.
I kicked away the abjuration.
Yeah. So we'll
That's
have
bad.
whatever we're doing, we'll have to be quick. Hide that body.
Okay. Wait, you meant to set it on fire.
Well, someone might be coming if there's an alarm. So we just need to hide it for now. Is there a shed or anything?
Have you look around, see a garden shed with an open door and a small master lock hanging off of it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna put the body in there.
Yep, you
and
lock it all up in there.
I'm gonna lock it up with the key that I'm now assuming is the shed key. Was one of them the shed key?
Yes, the little one.
Okay, yeah. I will lock the shed.
Okay, you do. It's all locked up now.
And go back to Jordan and the door, which was only scuffed after kicking it.
Yeah, just a little scuffed. That's right.
Okay, I'm gonna try and shoulder it.
Yep.
Oh God, really?
You hear it go. It's still closed.
Jordan, can you help me with this?
How exactly? I
don't
can
know.
insist on you knocking it down. I don't have any spells that open doors, man.
What, you can assist me knocking it down then? Use your body for once.
Okay, I will assist him in knocking the door down.
What does that do again? Is that do I get advantage or is that you? What happens here?
You manage, both of you combined, you manage to knock the door and it flies open. Let me pull up the map so I can give you an accurate representation of what you see. You come on, little picture.
Come on, little picture. You can do it.
Jesus, please us. Here we go. Okay. You've just come in. Front door, there we go. You see a long hallway. There is a door on the left, there is a door on the right, and then you see some doors off the hallway on the other side. After the long hallway, in the middle, before you can see right the way through to the other end of the house, but before halfway down, there's like a foyer. It opens up. It's like a hall, like a wider hall instead of just like a narrow corridor. And you can't see what's in it really, except there's a table in the center with some flowers on it. But otherwise, you just got this long hallway with lovely carpet and walls, some paintings.
Okay. Well,
Now, this spell says it can sense magic within 30 feet. It's only blocked by 1 feet of stone. So can I sense anything magical in the house?
Within 30 feet of where you are, let me pull up the other map. 1 second, please. And here. Yes, you sense magic coming from below you and to the right.
Everything.
yeah,
You need to find a cellar.
cellar. Okay.
Can you find any doors down?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna quickly open the door to the left.
It's a dining room with lovely cutlery.
Okay. No obvious stairs or hatches to be seen.
It
on
is.
the floor.
It's one room. There's some windows. You look around the whole thing. Just a dining room.
Okay. I will go back out and open the door to the right.
It is a long passage. There is a door on your right. There is a second door on your right. A third door on your right, and then a door at the very end of the hall.
Oh god.
There's
Okay.
a sequence of 3 doors, and a door at the very end.
Okay. I will. Oh god. I guess we have to try it methodically then. Yeah, sure. Why not? Okay. I'll go down that hall, and start on the first one on the right.
First one is a pantry. You don't notice anything. You move some sacks of potatoes. You don't notice anything.
Okay. Is there like a snack I can take for later?
Yeah, you grab a handful of apples. You put them in your bag.
Thank
They
you.
look nice.
Yeah. Okay. I will leave the pantry and go to the next room on the right. that you
You have just walked into a sewing room.
mentioned. Any sewing kits around?
There is a small pincushion with some pre-threaded needles that you can put in the
I
bag.
will take it. Yes. Okay. Leaving the sewing room. I'm going into. Would you say there were 2 more rooms on the right?
There is one more on the right, and then a door straight ahead.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I'll do the last one on the right.
It is a staircase. It goes down.
Oh. Okay. Jordan. Here. Sorry.
Right, yeah.
Jordan. Here.
Right, we'll check for traps on the way down.
Okay, I will before taking even a step into them, I will try and check for traps.
Okay, roll perception check. I guess that would be investigation check. Roll an investigation check.
Investigation.
Can I also help with that?
Oh,
you
okay,
sure
good.
Can I do that?
Does that give me like advantage or what?
Yes, it does.
Okay, good, because that was a terrible roll. Oh, that was the same roll. Okay, well, 8.
You don't sense or see anything. You are pretty sure that there's nothing there.
I
No,
look to Jordan and shrug.
my high intelligence nailed that. But we'll not metagame. We will go down the stairs.
Yep. You get to the bottom of the stairs. There is an iron. So you've got a short passage that immediately turns 90 degrees to the left. Facing you, at the end of the passage, as it turns left, iron grate, which is part of the wall and part of the floor, and it just covers up like a drain. Decently sized, maybe 3 feet wide, but it's all grated up. And then it turns to the left. Looking around the corner, you see 2 doors on the right, and then the hallway end. It's lit, very dimly lit, because there's no torches active, because it's a cellar where no one's home.
Okay, I will draw my daggers anyway.
Okay.
But, say, Jordan, you take the lead.
Okay.
And realizing what I've just said, I'll put the daggers away and draw my bow.
What? I missed a lot of that. What were...
I'm just telling you to go first.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay. Do you need me to describe what you're looking at again?
Yeah, sorry.
Short corridor, very dark. 2 doors on the right, and then it ends maybe 20 feet down. Very short.
Right, which direction do I sense magic?
You sense magic coming from the first door.
Okay.
Not from the door, from the room behind it.
Right. I will open that door then.
Yep. You are confronted with a small room, maybe 10 by 10. The only thing in this room is it's a chest, a huge chest that's hewn from the same rock as the cellar floor. So it's one piece. The floor then sort of raises up and becomes this chest. There's no seam on it, but there is a seam around the top where the sort of sarcophagus lid, as it were, is there. There are two huge locks on the sarcophagus lid, and each of them has a glowing glyph on it.
Okay.
This seems like your domain, Jordan.
You.
What?
I will cast Dispel Magic on both. I'll cast Dispel Magic on one. Let's do that first.
Okay. One, the left one or the right one?
Left one.
Okay. Make a...
Any spell of 3rd level or lower ends automatically.
I know.
Right.
Make a ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Oh, Leah's with us, by the way.
What?
The
Leah
My
can't
wolf.
be with us.
My wolf.
Leah can't be with us.
Oh, okay, she's at home.
yeah, you left her at the Airbnb,
I can't teleport.
the
her.
Air D&D.
There. God. Yeah, okay, she's at the RD&D.
Okay.
That'll
We
be
did that.
4.
9 then.
9.
Is
Okay.
that- Yeah. Make an ability check. Okay. 9.
Okay. Nothing. The glyph glows. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level,
Yeah.
so you have to at least get 14.
I will do it again then.
Okay.
That is 14.
The glyph glows.
Ooh. Oh, wizard boy. What now?
Cast it at 5th level.
Okay. What's the effect on casting at a higher level? Effects of a spell on the target. If the spell's level is equal to or less than the level of the spell slot you used. Okay. So you're casting it at 5th level.
Yep.
Make an ability check. Nope. The glyph glows.
I will put my...
Wait,
Okay.
it's a 4th level spell.
It is not a 4th level spell.
So why is it a DC 14 then?
No,
It's
he
not
said
DC
that.
14. It's
It says
DC 10 plus the spell's level.
Oh, I thought you said
It has to be
14.
at least a 14 because if it was 3rd or lower, it would fail.
Oh,
on that.
right. Got you.
You touch it. You do you. Go
I do.
ahead and make a saving throw for me of Constitution.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, you're going to need to do that too, Jordan. Sorry.
9.
Okay.
Sorry, Jordan. Oh.
That'll be that, which is about an 18.
18?
No, 15, sorry.
15. Jordan, what's your spell save?
17, sorry. 17.
Okay. What's your spell save, DC?
My spell save is 17.
Okay. So
10th level maximum intelligence.
you, Erethan, you take 33 points of necrotic damage, and Jordan, you take 16.
No, I don't.
Why?
Because I am inured to death.
So you can't be harmed by necrotic damage.
I
right?
know.
You're fine.
I am resistant, so I take.
Oh, so you take 8 points of damage then. The glyph no longer glows.
Right.
Oh.
Say, everything, step back quick. Get out.
Okay.
And
I
go
do.
start setting the stuff up.
Oh, okay. I will go upstairs and... Well, I'll go upstairs and wait for what happens next.
Mhm.
I will smack the lock with my quarterstaff.
The deactivated one?
In fact, I have a dagger. So no, the other one. I'll try and prise it open.
See, okay. You... Hang on. I'm going to give you the opportunity to confirm the action when I say to you. The glyph on the second lock is a different glyph from the glyph on the first lock.
You fucking suck, you know that, Alex.
So I'm gonna say you didn't touch it. You haven't touched it because you saw that. I just hadn't described it to you. So you can still do that if you want. You can still pick it.
I'll do it
and
anyway.
We'll describe what happens.
I'll do it anyway.
You'll do it anyway. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh God.
Sweet fucking Christ. That'll be a 7.
Okay. You hear a voice that you don't recognize in your head. The glyph goes dark, and you have been compelled to surrender to the nearest church authority. You are now magically bound to that command for the next
24
we have
hours.
30 days.
Yeah, it's geese.
Sorry, I was muted for a second. What happened there?
He touched the other one.
Yeah, and something bad happened?
He has
Now
to
I
go.
I am trying to turn myself in, so I'll start.
Wait, what?
One sec. So immediately, did you say?
The second you touch it, you command. You now need to. You are now compelled to carry out this command, or suffer psychic damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, what was the command, or do we not? Do we
To
not?
surrender to the church authority.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
That's why we don't touch strange glyphs, boys.
Oops.
What's the countdown, by the way?
You'll find out when it goes
I
up.
was gonna say until we get caught, basically. I think.
Um.
I'm gonna work under that assumption for now, anyway.
Yeah, go for it.
Um.
Do I immediately turn? Do I have to immediately turn?
You are compelled to do it. If you act in a manner to counter the instruction, you will take psychic damage. So if the command is go turn yourself in, you
Anything
can
that's
resist
not
it,
turning
and
me-
you'll take psychic damage every day that you don't turn yourself in. It's not turn yourself in 20 minutes. It's go surrender. You fucked up.
Do I know that I'm under this effect?
Yeah, I think you, as a wizard, but also having voice and everything, I think you'd have put 2 and 2 together. I think you could probably figure out what's happened to you.
Can I willingly choose to take the damage?
You can.
I'll do
But
that.
you will.
then.
Let me roll that for you.
But will that not continue to happen?
Only once a day.
Oh.
24.
Okay.
Not as
that-
bad as Goodman. Well, it's pretty average, actually.
20 keys is really high damage, I know. But yeah, I'll just have to continue then.
Yep. So you've resisted. Your brain sort of cracks in half, and you
But yeah, I'll
lie
just have to
panting on the floor for
continue
about 30 seconds, and you are now resisted to it for the rest of the day. You don't have to obey this command.
Right, I will try and prise these locks up and get these locks open now.
Yep. Once the glyphs are deactivated, they're just simple locks. You smack it with your quarterstaff or shimmy it with your dagger, and they pop right off. You are able then to push the sarcophagus lid back, and you see at the bottom of this giant thing a box, little wooden box.
Does it look like my wooden box?
It looks, funnily enough, exactly like your little wooden box.
Right, I'll swap them.
Okay, just before he does that, I'll say that while he's been doing this, I've been spreading fertilizer about upstairs.
Oh, okay.
I have unlocked the shed, brought the body back out, laid it on, right alongside the fertilizer that I've spread out, and placed some tobacco leaves around, over his like
sort of sprinkled about
over his chest, like he was rolling a cigarette and passed out. And then I will wait there until I get more word.
Okay.
Sorry, just thought I'd say before anything happens.
No, that's good to know. I'm just trying to find what I've got for this. So let me pause the timer.
I'm just trying to see if I had a tinderbox. I do. I have a tinderbox on me, so
here we go. I think I found it. Boop.
Is the Rivenbot playing something?
It was playing the timer. It beeps when it's done, but I paused it while I was taking notes because I didn't think
I was like, I can't hear anything.
Oh, so now we're back on time?
No, I'm just about to start.
No. I was
The timer is running for me.
No, it's you're just on mute. The video I posted was it's not what I'm working off of. There's an identical one, but it's running off the audio instead because it'll just beep. You, as you reach down to grab the box, you make a Constitution saving throw.
That'll be 20.
Nice. That's all good. You, however, need to. Here's the thing. Here we go. Nine. That's fine. Yep, your hands sink into this clear gelatin as you grab the box. You are able to extricate it without issue.
Oh, good. And I will cast Mage Hand to return the box the fake box into the thing.
It plops back down, looking undisturbed.
So I have the correct box now?
You have the box that was in there, that's right. And you've put your fake box back.
Right,
and
sweet.
a boulder begins chasing you.
I feel real bad, but we're gonna have to go. Let's get upstairs.
Yep.
I'm already upstairs.
Wait, it's not been 10 minutes. So does my magical vision show anything down the other bit of the cellar?
Nope.
Right, okay, upstairs.
No magic is occurring.
And I'll find everything wherever he is.
Yep. You head back upstairs and you find everything.
Are
Okay.
we good to go?
Yeah, are we ready?
Yeah. I mean, we're fucked. I've set off some serious magical juju right. So.
Okay. Well.
So we need to go. Are we ready to burn?
I am. Yes. Okay. And I will take out my tinderbox. And stand as far away as I can from the propellants involved.
Oh man, that's way too slow. Let's get to the back. I'll just burn it down.
Oh, cool. I run to the wall that we came in from.
Right.
Okay.
So we'll run outside. Well, I'll run to the doorway. And on the way past, I will cast Scorching Ray twice. So that's 6 beams at various objects we're running past.
Yep. The whole thing goes up in flames. Quite quickly.
We'll run into the
Cool.
garden. I'll grab him and say, "You ready?"
Yes.
Right, let's go. And I
Okay.
will put dimension doors. How far away is the inn? Is my room at the inn?
More than 500 feet.
Okay, so we'll go outside then.
Okay.
You are now outside the walls.
I will cast invisibility on us at 5th level.
Okay.
Somebody wasted all my fucking spell slots on his stupid traps. Yes, that's you. And we will return home.
Yep, you make it back
I will
to your
feel a
inn
little-
or to the the Air D&D.
I will feel a little bit sick every time I pass a guard.
You do. You feel like a bit of a pull, and you have to fight it back, and you get like a headache and some nausea.
Well done, guys.
Heist complete.
Nope, we have to leave.
Oh yeah. Well, heist complete. Escape.
We're gonna have to go somewhere quick. They know. So are we all back together? No, because you two are still doing your thing.
Yeah. What's happening with you two now?
So you were chewed out for a while by the Mother Superior.
I wanted to say something to her actually. If
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't want
go
to
ahead.
skip over that. So I was thinking of blaming my relapse on something the gardener had said to me,
Okay.
and that it had really upset me. He said that the church is corrupted. There's corruption throughout it, and he was going to show the what's he called, the head honcho.
The what?
What's he called?
The head honcho. Oh yeah.
The deacon. He
high
was going to show the high priest that he was going to teach him a lesson that he wouldn't forget, and it really upset me, and I just hit the ball. I don't know what the gardener had planned, but he seemed crazy.
She is about. Whoops. She's about to start another tirade about how that's just not good enough of an excuse, blah blah blah. When she stops in the middle of her sentence and she kind of cocks her head to one side, and then she looks at you and she says, "Wait here!" and she rushes out and she locks you in. And that was about 15 minutes ago.
Okay, we need to make.
So now you're alone in this office.
We just break the door.
Yeah, break the door down. Let's go.
Yep. Crunch. It's down.
And we
casually leave.
yeah.
Yep.
okay.
You saunter out as you make it up to the main church area. There's a great deal of commotion. Most of the monks and nuns are looking out and quite concerned because you see the entire rectory is now ablaze. But the superior, you can't see her. But the whole thing's on fire. And while that's happening, you casually sneak out the front door.
Nice.
Nice.
And you go and meet up with Jordan and Erethan. And
Good lord. We did not fuck it up yet.
Mara joins you. She slunk away while you guys were being detained. And the dog.
So
We definitely fucked it up.
we're gonna meet back at the Air D&D.
Air D&D, yeah.
Thank God, we have to stop saying that.
Copyright issues. Yep, you are now sat back around the same table that you were the night before. Except now you are in possession of one box.
What's in that box?
So
Yeah, Jordan, what's in the box?
I guess John and
Really doesn't matter what's in the box. It's none of your
Oh.
business.
Damn it.
All you
Arathin.
can see without opening it, it's about 16 by 12 by 6. It's got two simple latches and a metal handle, and it's got little metal dressings on the corner flanges. The only outward decoration that you can see is a disc, a metal disc in the center with Garnadar's symbol, the eye, on it. And below it, there's a metal strip with all these bizarre hieroglyphs that you don't recognize.
Well, it's a pretty box. You're not going to tell us what's in it, huh?
You paid to get the box. We've got the box.
Okay, well, pay me then.
We've not finished yet.
Oh, sorry, I was paid to get the box. We got the box.
I mean, we need to hand over the box, but yeah, you can be paid if you wish.
I mean, fine. I suppose I can't fathom leaving you here. Although, really, I could, but I'll stick with you just now. I've got nowhere else
If
to
you
go.
want to go, you can go.
No.
I'm happy to pay and say see you later.
I gotta get out of here anyway.
We all got to get out of here.
Yeah, well, I suppose strength in numbers, whatever. Blah blah blah.
What I suggest is that, I mean, we're going to have to lay low for a few days anyway.
Yeah.
I suggest we do it not in town.
Okay. Where would you like to go?
Anyway, we can go out and I can create a hut for us to stay in at night, or while we rest. We can be outside the town until, we need to go meet our...
Yeah, that's probably best. What direction did we come into town from?
There's only one road in or out of the town.
Oh, so we can't go a different way. Okay, never mind. Well, I guess maybe a mile or two out of town then.
I might be imagining this wrong. How open is this area? Just like a cave out.
It's a huge cavern, but
Yeah.
your town is on one side. There's a huge subterranean lake, as you may recall. and the road wraps around the cavern wall to the other side of the lake.
Can you make us a houseboat?
I can't make a boat.
Damn it. That would have been cool.
Lake party!
I suggest we leave with this. I suggest we leave.
Okay. Well, how about we head out of town?
We could always turn ourselves in.
Do you know what? I'm gonna go for a no on that one.
I'm just saying we have done a bad thing.
Look, you be acting a little funny. I don't like it.
I'm just thinking, this box belongs to the people. Maybe we should pay penance and turn ourselves in.
And what about Glazier?
She'll understand. She's very understanding. I don't want to. I in no way want to upset her, but I just think turning ourselves in is the best way to move forward.
I slap Jordan.
Jordan takes 1 point of damage.
Motherfucker, I've been hurt real bad.
Only one? Oh, sorry, yeah, one.
He didn't punch him in the face.
I slapped him. It's proper slap. Okay, fine.
Fine. Jordan takes 2 points of damage. Are you happy now?
Whoa!
If that's enough for him to become unconscious, that makes me very happy.
It's really not. I've still got like half health.
Okay.
I'm beefy as fuck, man.
Does that help break the command?
It does not.
Damn.
I mean, you do that all you want, but I'm just saying, it's maybe a good idea. I don't know why, but I just think, this is the best thing to do. But anyway, we need to get out of town. We'll come back for the festival if we can.
Okay, well, we'll see about that. Well, yeah, let's leave. Why don't we keep heading out of town until we find a sufficient space for you to create a shelter for us?
Me and Erisyn killed a dude. Do we get XP?
Yeah, hang on. I'll tell you how much you get.
Gardener XP.
How many quest experience points do we get for the whole party for completing our quest?
You haven't completed it yet, have you?
Oh, okay.
You get 10 XP for killing the gardener.
Nice. I'll take it. How do I add XP?
Right.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay. So yeah, if we get out of town, we can find a place we can put up for the day.
Yeah, I think that's the best idea. Do we have horses? No, not in the cave. No, why would we? Why would we?
No, you don't.
No, okay, sorry, I'm confused. Okay.
I
Rahu?
do. I believe I arrived on a.
You have your magic horse.
Yeah.
But the others, you left your horses up on the surface.
Oh, how's the wolf?
Well, he's fine.
She missed me?
She did.
Good.
She said so.
Oh. Cool. I feed her a biscuit.
She enjoys that.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah. I'll keep an apple for later. My dog loves apples, so I'm pretty sure Wolf will.
Yes.
Okay, let's leave town.
Okay, thank you.
What, you didn't want half an hour of me talking to the wolf?
No, I really didn't.
Aw.
Yeah, you head a couple miles out of town, quite surreptitiously, quite quickly, and you're now a few miles out of town.
There's no trees in the dark.
No, but there are large rocks and things.
Okay. Well,
I'm looking for somewhere like off the road, just with space.
Yeah, there's like outcroppings, and you could easily find alcove to hole up in.
Yeah, I need like 10-foot space. That's all I'm looking for.
Easily done.
cool.
Okay, what time is it?
What time is it?
Yeah,
It would now be about
early evening.
like 11:45 if you did all that immediately.
Are we not?
If you laid low at the house for a while, then it can be whatever time you want.
Probably not. We probably meet up, chat. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11:45. 11 And I'd be like, get your stuff together, let's go,
Yeah.
however long it takes to get everybody.
So I'd say it's probably like 5 o'clock.
Huh. Okay. Well, job done, I guess. Are we gonna have to do a fast forward to day 3 or whenever it is people are coming?
I instead want you to spend the next day worrying about all the things you did wrong.
I was gonna say
Wondering
awkwardly
if you
talking to each
really
other.
left, no trace. I want you to think about the ways that you may have left a trace.
Okay, I do.
You do that. What do you come up with?
Just thinking about how I'm gonna kill the guards if they come.
Well,
Okay.
it was a stone cellar, so that didn't burn.
No,
So they know that someone's accessed the locks.
we didn't do anything to the box. Because that was meant to be your thing, but you left.
What do you mean, do anything to the box?
Well, remember we were meant to try and burn the fake box as well to leave that in ashes.
It was supposed to burn with the house. That's what that was the plan.
Yeah. So
So-
the magic box is intact.
So the gardener's in the frame for it. Hopefully I sowed the seeds that he was out to get the high priest because of the corruption, which I know that nun, from my notes, she believes there was corruption going on as well, so hopefully that pushed her buttons. But they are going to wonder where Rahu is.
You left the gardener in the house, didn't you?
In the garden, locked him in the garden shed.
No, he said he got him out.
Yeah, got him out, set him on fire.
He was on fire.
He was on
Well,
fire.
okay, so he was on fire where? In the house?
No, he was outside the
front?
house with the fertilizer that I had spread up to the house.
Okay.
He's got a cut throat.
He's got, but he burned, so the flesh won't be visible.
Yeah, but he's not gonna get cremated. Like, if,
Really?
if you ever seen a burn,
Body,
like if someone lives inside, if someone if a house burns down and someone's inside it, they're just all crispy, but they aren't gone.
Unless it's hot enough. But if he was outside
and
with
long
some
enough.
fertilizer, he's probably not going to burn very well.
I still think that would not be visible, but okay. Yes, that is possibly.
So now we're saying that this corrupt guy thought he'd show everyone by burning a house and then
Like
killing
killing
himself
Cutting his
himself.
own throat.
Putting his own throat.
To be fair,
and setting himself on fire.
you never know.
Well, it is a religion that do mutilate themselves.
So a final
killing
sacrifice.
himself,
Well, but if it went off the wall, then a final sacrifice is too far out of the realms of possibility. They might just think it was a weird crime. The problem is that Rahu did disappear at the exact same time.
Or was I kidnapped by Grim?
Either way, Grim's still a member of our party.
And you gave your real names.
Yeah.
Oh God. But they don't know there's a party, do they? Apart from Rahu and Grim knowing each other.
I mean, we all came into town together.
I suppose. Yeah, okay, that's fair. So really, we left behind a lot of tracks.
Yeah, it was a pretty shoddy job that we've
Yep.
done.
It was a smash and grab.
I like that Alex is getting us to do his work for him now, but
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Tell-
no! I
Tell
just
me,
wanna make
tell
sure
me
that
all the
you're-
things.
No, because I was writing these down as they were happening. I just want to
Oh.
make sure that when I use some of these to come back and bite you in the ass, we've all been on the same page about that.
I see. Well, yeah. I
I
mean,
mean, we set off all the traps without replacing them, so
yeah. We
they know that someone's been about.
The
this
gardener.
was the what?
The gardener's done it all. He was down there
Okay.
messing around.
Well, we'll leave you behind, and you can explain that to him while we run away.
How many guards
I've
are there in this
I've
town?
already sown that seed.
Yeah.
How many guards were in this town, Rahu? Do you know?
Yes, in my notes. Let's have a look.
There was 5, and then 8 more.
8 in the personal guard.
Yeah.
Right, then what I suggest is that Grim and Rahu go back.
I was about to say that as well. I think they should go back so that they don't look to have run away.
For like a week or something.
Oh god, okay. Yeah.
So I return to my job.
Basically.
Yeah.
So Grim needs to rough me up a bit then.
Oh. Graham, punch Rahu.
I will gladly.
So yeah, I need a pretty bruised face.
Well, this will be fun.
Yeah, I'm not going to do the damage flip flop because unless you're going to go back on the same day, you're going to take a long rest and heal. So I'll let you keep your bruises, but you don't have to necessarily take any damage. But yeah, you look like garbage.
So you can return tonight, tonight, ashamed. Maybe Grin comes back in the morning or goes straight back. I don't know. Everything, Mara and I, and we'll hang out here.
Grim should bring a door with him as a present to apologise for breaking the door.
Oh, don't break the. Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, here's a door.
Sure.
Completely the wrong shape.
Fire.
And that he's blatantly pulled off someone else's house.
Which got like the hinges
And the nails still.
I would like to do that.
Yeah, you can. You just nick someone's door. The door that you broke down was a square door, but you somehow could get a door with a rounded top on it.
Some poor hobbits had his.
Not a circle door, but like, you know, an arched door.
Next question: how many people live in this town?
I'm gonna say 8,000 people.
Oh, big town. That's right. So kill them all. He's probably not.
I mean, doable, but slow.
Effective. You could come up with a way that you could do it all at once if you're really clever. But
Well, yeah.
So
You're fine.
I mean, yeah. My next plan was we kill the entire town. Yeah. So you go,
that's
you go
really
back.
burning your tracks.
If anything comes back to you, I mean, just try and get out of town. Is the town walled?
No. It's the only town at the end of this one road.
Jump into the
it's
lake.
extraordinarily defensible if they need to be. So there's no need for walls.
But I mean, one person could probably slip in and out. Not too difficult then.
Oh, easily.
Well, 2 people. Right. So if anything happens, just fight your way back to us. We'll start killing people as they come to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grim, you punch your way, cut your way out. Just get back to us.
Sounds good.
Hold on, I have to be right back in a second, so I'll be away for a moment.
Yeah, I'm going with that. And then, you know, when it all comes back down on us, we're all good. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we'll basically just march our way up to town, fireballing our way through.
As needed. Okay.
I mean, if there's no one left at all, there's no one to say it was us.
That's true. I don't know how I'll... Well, I mean, we'll just spend the next 3 months doing endless combat with 8,000 people. But,
Well, no, I imagine villagers die quite quickly. A fireball kill quite a few of them at once, and then, you know, the town's on fire, everything's burning.
That's true.
We cut off, if it's only one way out, we cut that off, you know. The only way is into the lake, and I imagine that lake is...
Okay. Well, let's cross that bridge when we come to it.
You want evil, I'll give you evil. Alright?
Yeah, that's fine. I just
everybody
feel like
dies.
you could get more creative than burning it down. Like, we already did burning
I
it
could
down.
I could bring the roof down or something like that.
Like, more
Possibly.
effective. Or, well, I'm not going to help you brainstorm. It's not my job. I'm supposed to foil you.
I mean, no, you're not. That's not the DM's job.
No, I know it's not. But
You're supposed
I'm supposed to uphold, support, and guide.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah. Anyway, okay. So, are you guys going back then?
Yeah.
I'm very sorry for what I've done. What's been on.
Excuse me.
I promise I won't touch another drop.
That kind of thing. What kind of
Yeah.
thing?
Right. Okay, let's go with that.
Okay. You head back then. Well, you two do, I should say. The others stay outside. And when you get back, the fire's been put out, and everyone's milling around in chaos. Nobody really knows or notices you.
How burnt down is the house?
It's gutted, and you can see the timbers of the frame still stand, but the house is gone. There's nothing left.
I'm back. What's happening?
I was just describing the condition of the house now that the boys have returned.
Oh.
And so when I entered, is there anyone I would recognise?
Oh yeah, all the monks and the nuns that you know, the security guards, the off-duty security guards have been called in as well. You see there's lots of villagers sort of standing around that you can, and a lot of like pails, and you kind of get the idea that while you were making your getaway, they had like a little fire brigade where people would pass pails of water from the lake up to the thing to put the fire out. So the house is completely gutted. You notice, you can see the foundations, and you can see the timbers of the frame, and you can see the staircase going down to the cellar. As part of like the floor, made of stone, and yeah, people are just sort of confused and shocked, and there's people wearing blankets, there's people that are like injured. You can see a few people are being tended to by some healers that are like burned because of the flames. But yeah, so you recognize most of the people milling around, except for there's a lot of villagers that you don't, but like pretty much the whole church staff population is there.
Okay. Maybe I just get back to work. Well, my normal duties until someone stops me.
Yep. You set about your work. Nobody really pays you any mind. They've got a lot of other things to think about. Some of them are crying. Others are wringing their hands and looking very worried. Yeah, so you just sort of start, I don't know, I imagine you start sweeping. I don't know why, but I just picture you just like pick up a broom and start sweeping, and nobody really pays attention.
Yeah.
A few people kind of glance at you. They give you scant looks, but you kind of, as of any
Sorry, you're breaking up. I didn't.
Oh, I said a few people kind of shoot you sideways looks, but you can kind of make the assumption, or you do make the assumption, that it was more to do with your earlier indiscretions and not to do with like suspicion.
Yeah.
Grim is coming the next day, isn't he?
Did I not go back with...
Did you go together?
I imagine...
Well, that might not look good.
Oh, I was thinking we like could have settled our differences.
Oh yeah, I suppose so.
And we were coming to apologize.
Yeah.
One of the healers comes over to Rahu and says, "My God, what happened? Was it the fire? Have you been hit by a beam?"
I gather you hear about my relapse into drinking.
I don't. I'm just talking about your face. No, I don't know. We've never met.
Yeah, I got into a fight with that guy, but we're friends now.
Oh, okay. Well, would you like me to heal your face?
No.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, I feel it's punishment. I deserve it.
All right. And she kind of walks away. What are Jordan and Erithan doing? And Mara, I suppose Mara's with you too.
Same day, next day.
Sorry. Oh yeah. Let's say that the rest of the day sort of passes without event. You manage to go to bed. You don't see. Notably, you notice everybody's there. You notice that the Mother Superior is not there. You don't see her for the rest of the day, and you go back to your quarters and you go to bed. Jordan and Erithan and Mara set up camp and sort of lay low and go to bed themselves. Just now the next morning, everybody has a long rest.
I'm sad that I didn't get a flirt with that guy.
Sorry. Next time.
Yeah.
I'll put greater restoration in the owl and try and cure myself of this geese.
Okay.
Well, I presume I'll take the damage first because I've not tried to hand myself in.
Yep, so you take 35 points of damage.
Was that too many?
No.
Okay, good.
No, because he was back to full health anyway.
Oh shit, that's right, yeah.
Do you have 100 gold pieces worth of diamond dust?
No.
See, in the last campaign, Alex wasn't paying attention to this stuff.
That won't work then.
Good try, though. Good try.
It's always worth a shot, isn't it?
I can slap you again.
I'd rather you
Ooh,
didn't.
let me slap you. Oh, shut
Okay.
up.
You're not there.
Yeah, you're not there.
You could do...
I mean, is anything stopping?
Just do remove curse, or try remove curse. Because that works with Gaius, but it is 3rd level and it has no material components.
Okay, I'll remove Kirsten.
Okay. Yep, it works.
Okay.
Okay. Just was there anything stopping you from telling me you were under command? If
No.
you knew. Okay.
It
Okay.
wasn't part of the command.
Yeah. Okay. Just checking.
He just did it to be ornery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ornery. Cool. So we're just hanging out then until what?
Yeah, so what are you going to do with your day?
Don't know if I take a stroll. Take a dip in the lake.
It's very cold.
I
Dip my toes then.
Yep.
How is it? It's cold?
I will finish my magical item.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
My magical item.
My magical item.
I was hoping to create a +2
Oh, my.
+2.
+2 what was it? Just one sec. One sec.
Can I
Okay.
cast things?
One sec. Which should take 10 work weeks, which is 50 days.
Okay, well, it's been plenty of... You've had plenty of time.
Yeah.
Do you have the gold?
2,000 gold pieces, so yeah.
Yes, you do. What are the other requirements for it?
It doesn't say any.
Okay.
It's up to you to see whether I need more components from around.
Well,
and
you
if
must
that'll
have a
cost
formula
me
that describes the construction of the item.
more. I'm a magic.
I'm quoting straight from the Dungeon Master's Guide on the page, crafting a magic item.
Yeah. I'm alright with that.
Okay.
So,
So
I'm just gonna like magic it.
what spells? What's the object of the item? Let's talk about that maybe.
Well,
Trevor's
not replying, so it's very difficult.
Wait, what?
what's Trevor doing?
What weapon do you use?
Oh, sorry. I use a maul.
Right, it's a maul.
Okay. Wait, where'd you get 2,000 gold pieces from? It only goes up in increments of 10 from 500.
I am using Xanatar's guide.
Oh, are you? All right, hang on.
Oh, I still haven't looked at mine. I got the book as
I
well.
don't know where mine is.
It does say it takes like exotic materials.
Okay, hang on. So you're making a maul,
Yeah.
+2 what? Attack?
Yeah. Attack and damage,
Okay.
which would be like a rare weapon.
Hang on.
Don't give it to Trev, he'll lose it.
He's not.
What page is this on?
128.89.
Of DMG or of
Xanatar.
Xanathar? Oh, it's on the same on the DMG. That's funny. 128.9. Maybe I have a different version of this.
You probably don't. I've not read through it all very well.
No, I'm just looking for the. Hang on. Not that.
I was meaning to do this, offline. I'll continue working on it.
No. We can do this. I just pull up the thing so that we can get it sorted. 128. Here we are, crafting an item.
Yeah.
Okay. So, to determine how many work weeks, divide its gold piece cost by 50. Multiple items, blah blah blah. Crafting magic items. Here we go. So, what's its rarity?
It should be very rare.
Okay. Oh, I see. 2,000. There we go. So very rare would be 20,000 gold pieces. Or rare would be 2,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, rare.
Okay, I thought you said very rare.
A +2 would be.
And what skill are you using? It's a magic item, so you're Arcana, which is fine. Yeah, okay. I mean, let's see. And how many? It took 10 work weeks. So roll a D100 for me.
It doesn't like a couple, does it? 85.
85. So that's within the 20% threshold. So you're going to need to roll a D6 for complications.
Your face blows up. RD6.
Well, there's some that I can't retcon, so I might have to just make one up. But go ahead. 6.
Yes, sir.
No, that's not going to work. I'll just pick another one.
You can make it one. It's fine.
I'll make something up. So it's a magic +2 that just helps with the punchy bits.
+2, yeah, just a non+2 weapon attacking damage.
Okay. You are putting the final touches on it, and you thought it would be really nice to engrave like a symbol or an initial or something like that on there.
That's pretty gay, but okay.
To do that, and your hand slips, and you lose the tip of your pinky finger.
Oh, this is a dick.
I'm running out of fingers here. I'm already missing one. But okay.
Yep. Okay. You have a +2 mole.
Well, I'll put the finishing touches to that now then, and for when Grim attacks that.
You
christen
attach
it
the
with
tip
blood.
of your finger.
Well, he'll like that.
Grim just wakes up in the middle of the night and knows.
Smiles and then rolls over, goes to bed.
It's like Christmas again.
So, yep. There you go. Your magic item is now completed. Anything else you're doing on this day 2?
Nope.
Okay. The day passes mostly without incident until about 5 p.m., give or take, when you hear horns in the distance from up the road away from the town.
How far from the road away and how obscured away?
You are maybe 20 feet off the road. There's not much room before the cliff on either side. So you're maybe 20 feet off the road, and you are partially obscured.
Upon hearing that,
could I keep us very? Could we obscure the gear enough that invisibility on the 5 of us?
Well,
there isn't 5 of you. There's only 3 of you and a dog.
Okay. Okay. 3 and a dog. Level 5 invisibility. Would that get all of us?
well, I could pass without trace. That also works.
Yeah, you do that too.
Yeah, I'll do the pass without trace because it takes less stuff to do.
I'll still do invisibility.
Oh, you can still
Double
do it,
sneaky. Double sneaky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yep. You hear these horns, and they get louder. And at first, they're just sort of, doo-doo, but then as they get closer, you can also hear the.
Wow.
And it's a small retinue of people. There's some the horn players are at the front, and then there's quite a few. You can pretty much tell they're guards, security people that are kind of walking on the outside of this retinue. There's a palanquin, a clothed palanquin, which is borne by 4 big hulking dwarves. So not very high off the ground, but big, strong dwarves. And you can't see what's inside. Walking next to the palanquin is a dragonborn woman. And then behind this palanquin, there are people that are like a whole crowd of people that are following and clapping and applauding and cheering, and they all pass by as well. And they continue to town.
Should we kill him? Well, I presume that was Fixton.
I think you could probably make that pretty safe assumption.
Yeah. Fine.
Well, let's hold off on the killing for now.
Okay. Good. No.
Good. Good.
Good.
Just good.
Let me just.
How many arrows do I have? Okay, plenty.
Okay. Okay, so yep, that'll do. So Rahu and Grim, you're doing your daily chores, and you hear these horns, and everyone in the church loses their fucking minds. They run out and they start making everything ready, and they're like literally rolling out a red carpet, and they like everyone's. Once that's all done, because you can see they're bearing torches, so you can kind of watch them as they cross by the lake. And everybody runs and they throw on all their best robes, and they're like making sure they look good and got the hair all done, and everyone's like panicking, and then they run out, and they all form these lines on either side of the red carpet, and they're patiently waiting. And you can hear the crowd as this palanquin makes its way down the road and through the town. The townsfolk are all excited, huge cheering. Everybody starts in this crowd behind this palanquin grows and grows and grows until literally the entire town, give or take a couple people, is trailing behind this cloth palanquin. You also notice there is a second buyer, a second table with the things like a palanquin, except it's not clothed. It's just a chair, but it's not a normal chair. It's kind of reclined slightly, and it's coming from inside the church. You see in it, everybody's kind of got these little bits missing, a hand, something like that. You see a man who is just a head and a torso, and he sat in this chair. People are sort of walking with him on their shoulders, and they're bringing him out to greet this party. The palanquin comes to a stop, and they put it down. The guards are sort of standing in front of the crowd, and everyone's just cheering, losing their fucking minds. And the palanquin cloth parts, and out steps this really handsome, super well-groomed drow man. His hair's all up in a tight coif. It's all very meticulously done, not a hair out of place. He's wearing jewels and lovely garments. And you notice, Rahu and Grim would not notice this. Rahu, you notice quite curiously that the adherents tend to have more missing the higher in the devotional scale they are. The more senior members of the clergy are missing more and more parts. This man blob on the chair, you assume, is probably pretty big dick. But the man that's just stepped out of the palanquin isn't missing anything. He's got no scars, no blemishes. He's got all 10 fingers and toes, ears, nose, face, hair. It's all perfectly intact. and he's sort of touching people. People are falling to their knees in adoration, and he's blessing them as he comes down the line. And then he sweeps by you. He smells great. He sweeps by you, goes into the cathedral, and the guards follow him, and then the man blob follows him back in. And the crowds are cheering and cheering and cheering and cheering. And then the man blob speaks from his chair right before he goes inside. And when he speaks, you realize it's the archdeacon that you heard through the door. You heard his voice, but you never saw him. This is the guy. And you probably figured that one out just by his status. But he says, tomorrow we will celebrate the summer solstice, and our revered leader, Fixton Hune, will come and bless us with a sermon. Be there tomorrow morning, and you will see the light. And everyone goes, and then he goes back in, and the big double doors in the cathedral, which are never really open, there's like a little door that the public uses, but this is like the big ceremonial doors. They swing closed, and people start to kind of cheer, and then they disperse slowly, and it all kind of quiets down, calms down.
How do the people in the Underdark care about a solstice?
It's not so much about the change as it is like a time on the calendar.
Okay. I was gonna say, they don't care about the stars and moon.
No. They just keep the calendar, and it's like a festival.
I see. Okay.
I imagine that there's
hated
probably
stars.
like the natural waxing and waning of certain kinds of plants and flora and fauna and that kind of thing might give them more of a season. So they still have like changes.
Sure.
They're just not as marked as like flowers blooming and snow, and because obviously the weather's always the same in the Underdark.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go with that.
Okay. You go back to doing your chores.
Mm-hmm. I guess, if appropriate, maybe asking someone I trust who the good-looking guy was.
And they laugh in your face.
Oh, it's rude.
And they like, what? And they like wipe a tear away from their eyes. Like, oh, it's funny. Who's the? Oh, that's funny. You're just funny. You're funny, Rahu. All right. Anyway, I'll see you later.
I'm new. I'm new to this.
He's gone.
Maybe try again. Look, this whole religion's new to me. Who was that guy? Don't laugh at me.
And the lady that you asked kind of goes, "Oh, sorry. Yeah, that was our revered divine leader, Fixton Hune, the high priest of this cult. He has returned from many months away. He has been traveling, spreading the gospel, and he has come back now for the solstice, and I expect he'll be here for some time. I don't know where he will stay, as his house burned down in a mysterious fire only 2 days ago, but I'm sure he'll figure it out."
Oh yeah, I heard about the fire. What caused it?
No one's really sure. They think that it might have been, and she leans in and whispers, "Foul play," because they found the body of the gardener that normally tends the grounds outside the house, but his throat was cut. It was all very messy, and apparently there was signs of some kind of tampering. I didn't get all the details, I'm not sure, but everyone's very, very suspicious about it, but no one wants to talk about it because, of course, it's all quite uncouth. So anyway, I shouldn't really be talking about it here in the open, but yeah, we aren't sure yet. I don't know any more than you do.
I mime sewing my lips up.
Yeah, and she kind of smiles and gives you a little thumbs up.
Foul play. So maybe take Grim to a side. Did you hear that?
Yeah. I did.
Can you?
What do you think we should do?
We need to let the others know that their fears are confirmed. It didn't. The sliced throat didn't go unnoticed.
So do we leave?
Remind me where everyone is.
They are on a road a couple miles out of town on the other side of the lake. that's everyone. Everyone that isn't you two is there.
Okay. No, I think we need to just lie low here until it's time to make a run for it permanently.
Okay.
The last thing, we'll just leave it on a cliffhanger. As you turn, now that everyone's calmed down and it's kind of returned to normal a few minutes after the high priest came through, you turn around to go do something else. And you're smack dab face to face with the Mother Superior. And she grabs you both by the robes and she says, "Let's talk in my office." And she begins to lead you there. And that's where we'll leave it for this week.
I brought you a new door.
A what?
A new door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll leave it at the office. As you go, you see that the door is like propped up against it, kind of. It's not actually on the hinges. It's just like in the hole, but it doesn't quite fit. Anyway, that's where we'll leave it.
You boys know
Cool.
what doesn't leave bodies with slip. Yeah. Modify memory.
I don't know how many of those everybody knows about, but
8,000.
No, I mean, that's what we should have done.
Well, yeah. Well, next time.
Should have
we're
burned.
assuming there's going to be time.
Should have burned
Well-
the box as well.
Yeah.
Like the plan.
There's a lot of should-haves.
The
Um,
box was-
Just like I shouldn't have gotten drunk last night and been hungover.
but I mean,
yeah.
like, the box was in a stone cellar, unburnt. If it was just a box on fire, how would anybody know?
Who knows?
I mean, how does that help?
If in doubt, burn the thing.
I wasn't aware I was supposed to be burning it.
If in doubt, burn the thing.
Tried and true methods. Tried and true.
I mean, you came up with this method.
I mean, yeah, right.
We're only playing your game.
Okay, I agree. That is my usual fallback plan. Okay. Yeah.
For
So
future reference.
we're not allowed to do heists anymore.
No. We're not good at that.
We could be better. I'm gonna blame the amount of information.
You're blaming what?
The amount of information we were given.
Oh. Why were we given too much?
No, maybe we weren't given the correct information.
Maybe you didn't ask the correct questions.
Yeah.
No, I'm putting this one on you, mate.
No, I disagree. I spoon-fed you a lot of stuff. If you wanted to know specific, like, are there alarms on the doors, or what's the layout of the house, then you could have come up with a way in game to do that. But if you didn't do it, then you didn't do it.
I mean, I'm not saying we couldn't have done that yet. Definitely
Like,
on
the
our
heist takes planning. That's why I wanted to, that's why I thought it would be an interesting challenge. And if you just go in all slapdash, then it's not really going to work out. And here's the results.
Oh, yeah.
You did some planning, which was good. It was better than your usual. But yeah, it just, you have to think about every little thing that could go wrong and count all your tools before you go in and count all your tools on the way out.
This is why I teach and not plan bank robberies, though, Alex.
Well, there's another line of work that you should not go for.
Yeah, I don't plan on being a bank robber anytime soon.
Well, I work in a bank, so it's all I think about,
Well, yeah, well, that's okay for you.
We've got the merchandise. Just need to get out of
Yeah,
there
You're
now.
not dead, and you've got the thing, so it's not like you didn't do well. It just could have been better for next
Like
time.
I said, it was a smash and grab. We did it.
Wasn't supposed to be a smash and grab, though.
I know, but we did it. We did a smash and grab. We're gonna say we planned the smash and grab.
They're gonna be so confused when they look at this body and just it's like a slightly charred dude with like just some cigarettes dropped around him.
Like some tobacco just sort of
Yeah.
sprinkled over him, and some fertilizer at his feet.
It's like, so this was a setup then.
Yeah, this was not staged at all, was it?
How authentic.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, let's see what happens next week.
Okay. Well,
Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Alex.
We're gonna go to church. All right, talk to you guys soon.
Good.
Bye.